We are live Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. With you as always, I'm War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is the GrindHouse. Season 3, Episode 2, the rebrand in full effect. The blue lights of Fight Night never die. The land of opportunity, still the place to launch that career. We've got a mixed bag tonight. Some of your favorite All-Stars, some up-and-comers, some legends in the game, and some future Hall of Famers. It goes down, but kicking things off first, we got the enforcer of the order, the Moscow Mauler himself, the Monster Attack, two-time and longest reigning Classic Tag Team Champion. This mountain of a man, that massive stature, the unmatched aggression, slowly marching his way down the ringside, ready to get into a firefight here tonight. The enforcer, Tyler Nelson, stepping into the underground extreme. Hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for tapping in. Two big men's about to throw down. As the Savage Wolf, the big bad Texan, bringing the herd straight from Fort Worth, the master of the Texas Deathmatch. Rolling off that momentum from that big win last week. Now with his sights set on the Underground Championship. Sean Smith, listen at me. John Robb, ready to get some business, ready to get extreme in the underground.
The following contest is an NXT Underground match. Introducing first, from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 268 pounds, the enforcer, Tyler Nelson. And from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Savage, John Robb.
Two heavyweights about to throw down. And this is about to be a fight. No ropes, no rules. Anything goes. Pitfall, knockout, submission. It's all on the table. Anything can be on the cards. And Nelson with the early advantage. The Monster Attack, trying to lay waste to the Savage one. But John Robb have another idea. The Savage Wolf trying to sing on that submission hold early. Nelson ready to rise to the occasion, meeting power with power. Big gut wrench suplex, good for the count of one. And a hard knee strike right to the temple. Nelson getting that work in. The deadlift military press, and that is a big man. He just hoisted up like that. Almost effortlessly going down the ringside. On some misdirection. Still able to drop the elbow. Right into the cover. Only good? No, not even good for a 1 count. John Robb still got a lot of fight left in him. Couple of elbows to the midsection, create him some separation. He's got here an opportunity. Now with the advantage. No. Nelson shutting him down. Some back and forth action here. Down to the outside. And Tyler Nelson going to strike first, trying to use his no disqualification stipulation to his advantage. John Robb ready for him. And Savage Wolf with the dominator down the ringside. Quickly into the cover. Ref in position with the leg hook for the win. Only gives the count of 2. Robb looking to close out strong here. Robb with the screwdriver down on the arena floor for the win. Only good for count of 2. The Moscow Mauler on the defensive down. John Robb trying to push the pace, trying to push that aggression. Was looping right and left. Robb trying to work the combination, but quickly into that Kimura lock submission on. Nelson did not get it locked all the way in. Ready to take Robb for the ride though. Big cradle suplex in this fight. Yeah, this ain't no wrestling match. This is a damn fight. Spending all this time in this dangerous environment down the ringside. Everything hurts more. Amplified by 10. You got that hard floor, the steel steps, the barricade, the apron, the ring post, all of that shit. And don't forget the weapons. Tyler Nelson unloading with that steel chair. The John Robb firing right back. Big shoulder tackle, taking down the Big Russian. From back and forth, he ran right through him. Pop-up power bomb right on top of the goddamn chair. Hit of the cover. For the win, John Robb only good for the count of 2. This thing getting brutal about a minute. Robb dialed in. The Savage Red Wolf with another screwdriver. And Tyler Nelson might be out. He might be out cold. And just like that, it is all over. Yeah, good game, good game. The 2 heavyweights came out swinging straight out the gate. Underground Extreme rules. That means no ropes, no rules. God damn it. They came out swinging from the opening bell, and it was a fight to the finish. These dudes out here trying to murderize one another. Yeah, that was a good ass match, man. It was getting it. That's how you start. That's how you set the pace. That's how you set the tone For a Fire Show Goes Down, episode 2 of the GrindHouse. John Robb, the Savage One, came for the fight. Kicking things off with a great match. The Pain Train just getting started. We got a stacked card for you. We're lined up. We locked in. We ready to win. Let's get into it. We got the ladies in action. And the former champion, Britt Graves. She got a chip on her shoulder. But the up-and-comer, the recently debuted, Hannah Heights of the Windy City Pixies, can look to take advantage of the former champion's rage and manifest that to a victory. Let's get into it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the iconic duo from Chicago, Illinois, Hyperspeed Hannah Heights.
One half of the recently debuted Windy City Pixies, Hyperspeed Hannah Heights, the tag team specialist, out for some solo duty tonight. Partner, bar from ringside. She's going one-on-one with one tough chick, one of the toughest in the league. But if she can manage to get the win here, that would definitely elevate her to the top of the stratosphere.
And her opponent from North Carolina, Britt Graves.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's equal opportunity. Welcome, welcome. Little testing out the water phase early here. A first-time meeting between these two. Shit. And blasted right open with a hard boot from the Psycho. Heights. Might be out of her depth, but maybe not though. Hey, still continuing to push forward. With the springboard, the bottom rope moonsault, but nobody home. Graves with the advantage. Looking for the roll-up. And Heights able to break out before the ref can even start the count. Hard right hand, gonna turn her inside out. And a hard knee right across the jaw. Dropping Heights in place. Heights went out the ringside to try to reset it. Graves giving chase, much to her own dismay. Caught lacking, but firing back. But Hyperspeed on the move though. Trying to stick a move. Trying to outmaneuver the Psycho. But Britt Graves holding the high ground now. Talking through trash, being held at bay by the referee. Heights gonna make her way back inside the ring. Little standoff here. Irish whipping the ropes, drops down underneath. Leapfrog. Oh, drops down underneath again and a hard knee off the rebound. Rick Graves. Jesus Christ, working a combination, no doubt trying to send a message to Bailey Nelson. Hey, thanks for tapping in. And thanks for letting me know that you tapped in. You know, we appreciate the support. Big time Uranagi. Into the Anaconda Vice. Graves trying to crank that thing. But Heights showing him some heart. Showing some resiliency. Finding a way free. Just ate the roundhouse. And the double knee face buster gonna finish putting her down. Isn't enough for the win though. And just, wow. Like, damn, she ate her soul. That, it is all over. I was kind of worried it was going to be something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't even. That roundhouse had her, she was already faded from the roundhouse. I don't know, I didn't expect that to be the finish. I was wondering, yeah, they might gotta run that back. We all felt cheated off that. That wasn't even 2 stars. Come on, man. That might have been the lowest rated match in the history of the goddamn league. We gotta do better. We got the hardcore champion though. Don Wildside with the shot her run the world last week, knocking off Jay Monster on an unprecedented run, taking home that hardcore title. Tonight, going head to head with another Dark Force and King Vachon. It goes down. Let's get into it. Let's get into some hardcore action. Well, this match extreme rules anyways. Tripping. Yeah, my game's bugged too, man. Clearly. Every time it's an update, every single time it's an update, I swear to God. The hardcore champion in the house.
Making his way to the ring from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 248 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, the Punisher, Don Wildside.
Don Wildside. That's a curious case that needs a deep dive. This man was nothing more than a journeyman upon entering the league. Every week, embracing that grind, gaining that EXP. As of Season 3, part of the core 4 of the GrindHouse. But now, you're reigning, undisputed, hardcore champion. And quite possibly one of the biggest upsets of the season, Don Wildside, ready to prove that it wasn't no damn fluke. He might be on the sauce a little bit. He might be on a little bit of the sauce. And another recently acquired talent.
On the other side of darkness, weighing in at 215 pounds, King Vachon.
Some of y'all might know him. This man's got quite the reputation in this space. King Vachon officially entered his head in the hardcore division. And after the impressive debut just a couple of weeks ago, I know it's been slow getting these new guys in, but we've been fast and furious, man. Doing my best. But Sean, though, looking ready, highly motivated to take the hardcore champ to the test. One fall to the finish. It's non-title match. We got Don Wildside. We got King Vachon. We got one fall to the finish. We underway. Vachon coming in, all guns blazing on the hardcore champion. Wildside trying to fire back, snatching the double leg quickly into the cover. Champ said he got a hot day lined up. He ain't got no time to be messing around out here. Big sin time. But a reverse quick kick to the head, and just like that, Vachon in control. Middle rope springboard moonsault for some big money. Taking his guys again, the forearm smash off the slingshot. Vachon outmaneuvering Don Wildside. No doubt possessing the speed and stamina advantage. Vachon simply outworking this man. Hard knee strike, dropping Wildside in place. Boot to the midsection. Got his opponent stuffed. King Vachon taking powerbomb straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Big Irish whip in the corner and a big boot to wash it down. Vachon coming in here, putting the champ on notice, putting the rest of the division, putting the rest of the GrindHouse on notice. Wildside turning the towel to DDT and a headbutt. Hold that down. No, he missed the headbutt. Vachon closing the distance with the forearm smash. Donnie Dub might be out on his feet. The big double axe handle from up top. Gonna put him down. Damn, and a boot to the face. Middle of the ring. For the win, King Vachon in a close near fall. Simply overwhelming. Overwhelming Wildside with blistering offense in his feverish pace. This man can't even get set to unleash that power game. Nice sidestep, boot to the midsection. He said it's my turn now. Hoisted up on the shoulders, crucifix powerbomb. Wildside going up top. Oh, nasty. Crash and burn, could not clear the distance. That is spot. Hit me up on the, send me a message on here. We'll discuss some stuff. I do got a few spots going to be opening up. I got a few contracts that are set to expire at the end of the week. So I can definitely use some more competition coming up here very soon. As the ref begins to count down, Wildside playing to the crowd, trying to catch his brother a little bit. As the fight continues. Oh, shit. Had him looped, dropping him down. The vertebrae taking Vachon for a walk on the Wildside. Only good for the count of 2. Ooh, and the hardcore champion just thought he could manipulate this man, just overpower him. Now busted open. King Vachon. Smelling blood in the water, tasting the blood in his own mouth. This man is unleashed. Couple of hard right hands turning Wildside inside on, a back elbow right in the eye. And Wildside with the advantage, the powerhouse. Dripped in blood, sporting those war wounds down Wildside. Hanging the competition out the door on the top rope. Oh, yeah, you forgot. This ain't no holds bar, man. Ready to drop the hammer. Don Wildside with the single axe handle. And the big gut-wrench powerbomb sit-out style for the win. And just like that, it is all over. And here he is. Knew he wouldn't be too far away. Nobody's heard from Jay Monster. Nobody's seen the former hardcore champion in the past 7 days. He wasn't with the Goldmans this past Monday on Havoc, biding his time, waiting for the perfect spot. And the unbridled king of violence, Jay Monster, making it very clear here, he is not done with Wildside yet. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Pain train continuing to roll, building that steam, building momentum. This was about to slap. When I booked this match, I was like, man, this is about to be good. Lance Gazarian, Fight Night Original, part of that Core 4, two-time TV champion, former Fight Night champ, about to go one-on-one with the Hitman himself, Jay Smoke.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 228 pounds, Lanza making his way to the ring from the inn at 235 pounds, Game J Smoke.
DSGB, Mr. 762, the Hitman, Jay Smoke, representing Club Elite. Came into the league like a storm, gave the warning, dropping some hints. I'm on my way. And when he arrived, Smoke brought the fire. Debuted on Power Driver, nonetheless, on a main roster show, taking down none other than Jimmy Kane. This man was well on his way. Now, in a GrindHouse, walking in this motherfucker with an official record of 2-1. The Hitman, ready to pop some smoke on the GrindHouse. Elite level athlete. It's about to go down. Full Metal Jacket. This is 762. We got Lanza Gazarian. We got Jay Smoke. We got one fall to the finish, and we underway. Kazarian coming in hot with the Hurricane Rana. Gonna try to outmaneuver his opponent. And immediately going to the legs, trying to limit his mobility. But Smoke, right back to his feet. Winding up, trying to take his head off with that shot, and Kazarian countering with some leg kicks and another Hurricane Runner. Off the speed game immediately. A double stomp to the chest. Working those kicks, going upstairs. Kazarian. Just glided to the sky, but caught. Ooh, into the lung blower. I thought he was going for the power bomb. We're going right back to the skies. Oh, he's squirrely, man. He's squirrely and slippery. Smoke looking for the ground and pound following the clothesline, because Kazarian once again turning the tables. He's rearing back for that hard right hand. Kazarian going to tie him up. The chain wrestling is real. Guy's about to show off some grappling chops here. And Kazarian taking the back, working that rear waist lock, trying to sap all that energy from Smoke. And planted with the mass slam. Kazarian shoots the half, hooks the leg, ref in position. The ref cannot start the count. Back to square one, still working on the leg case, cut off at the pass, combo breaker. Oh shit! But can only outmaneuver him for so long. Smoke flattening the tire. Kazarian face first in the top turnbuckle. But an elbow to the eye. Kazarian trying to get back in the driver's seat. Oh my man! Oh shit! He was going for it. He was going for it. The back and forth. These dudes up here doing the devil's dance. As Kazarian lined up, the Tiger Fang kick, going upstairs. Oh shit! And the coup de grace. Kazarian crawling into the cover. How do you get a finish so damn quick? For the win. Holy good for the count of two. What the fuck are we watching here? Hitman with the slick reversal, drop me on the back, reverse, drop down DDT. Big whip into the corner. Smoke just walking down the competition now. Taking his time. Maybe too much time. Kazarian returning the favor. Drop behind the back, reverse, drop down DDT. Face first in the top turnbuckle with Smoke. Turning the tables, trying to. Kazarian with the complete shot. Blasted into the cover. For the win. Lands a Kazarian and another near fall. His capacity crowd on their feet, making some noise, showing some love, and once again, Kazarian cut off with the springboard, powerbomb into oblivion. Smoke now out to the apron, about to show him how it's done. Jay Smoke slingshot himself in that deep digging European uppercut off the slingshot. The back and forth is real. Smoke with that high angle rocker dropper, the guillotine leg drop right across the back of the neck for the win. Only good for count of two. Kazarian trying to get away. No other choice but to go for the leg, but Smoke undeterred. Big sidewinder suplex, planted head first into the canvas for the win. Jay Smoke only good for the count of two. Smoke said when all else fails, go for the submission. You got to crank in deep too, Kazarian. The body's not meant to bend that way, but still going to weather the storm. Big tornado DDT. A little bit of DDT. Whatever. DDT nonetheless. Third time the charm, Kazarian nailing that Hurricane Rana. Finally, after getting two big power bombs, the step up senton, Kazarian back into the cover. Is it enough for the win? Lands a Kazarian and another near fall. And another DDT. The flying Frenchman with the shooting stomp, the springboard. Nobody home. Smoke about to pick up the scraps, hoisted the fireman's carry. Hung out the dry on the top rope. Oh shit, target acquired, locked in. The Hitman. And another combo breaker by Kazarian. Trying to separate shoulder from torso. And Hitman gonna roll up the ringside to try to reset and recover. Kazarian gonna join him down there though. So there will be no rest. Big leaping clothesline. The back and forth is real. These guys ain't playing around. Yeah, Briggs, help him out, man. Man, these dudes is whipping each other's ass. Ref count up to 6. And Smoke back in control. Ooh, Kazarian going for it. Smoke outmaneuvering once again. A little bit of misdirection. And a shoulder tackle. We're going to send a flying Frenchman back down the ringside once again. We got a 20 count, just in case anybody was wondering. Kazarian back in at 12, walking right to the Irish whip. Smoke gonna slap it on, center the ring. That submission hold and nowhere to go. Kazarian gonna tap just like that. It is all over. Man, what a match. The op trap, I got you. Noted. Man, them dudes was fucking banging. That was a fight. That was a banger right there. Talk about on the edge of your seat. The whole damn match. Exactly. Man, the back and forth, the reversals, the heavy bombs being lobbed on both sides. Hey. Don't do that. Don't do that. They're not interested. They're busy. Man, that was a good game.
Here is your winner, Smoke.
The Hitman picking up the dub, improving that record, building more momentum. And send that message loud and clear. Clever Lee in the building. Hitman in the house. Look at that right there. I already knew. 4.5 or 5. I would have bumped it up the extra half a star, but you know, that's how they do sometimes. Definitely making up for the second match too. I appreciate y'all fellas. Now see if the next match can top that. We got Y2G, one half of the ADK Wrecking Crew, going head to head with the recently debuted El Grande Filipino. One fall to the finish. in the standard wrestling match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Icon YTNTG.
The Wrestling Genius. One half of the former Classic Tag Team Champions, the ADK Wrecking Crew. Y2G. Except for some solo action here tonight. And the Season 2 veteran. About to take the newest member of the roster to the test. About to see what Filipino, El Grande Filipino, brings to the business. Y2G Conklin, the no-nonsense New Yorker.
And his opponent from the Philippines, weighing in at 163 pounds,
the high-flying phenomenon. Another man who's teased his debut in recent weeks, finally landing last week on the debut episode of the GrindHouse. And although coming up short, we saw flashes of brilliance from this young man right here. El Grande Filipino, the international sensation, ready to capture the hearts and minds of All-Star Pro Wrestling. Yes. We got Y2G. We got El Grande Filipino. We got one fall to the finish. We underway. Filipino coming out. It feels weird saying that. I'm going to call him El Grande. El Grande coming out hard. Dropping Y2G with that forearm smash. And G, the Wrestling Genius, not going to want to engage in striking, at least this early on. Looking to tie up the masked man from Manila. There we go. This feels weird calling that man Filipino like that. Cranking that side headlock. Ooh, but a nice standing switch from El Grande. These guys out here putting on a mat-based clinic. Hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for tapping in, my guy. We appreciate the support as always. All-Star Pro Wrestling. The GrindHouse, Season 3, Episode 2. Big Northern Lights suplex. El Grande, though, ain't done yet. Following through with the suplex as well. This man got that innovative, unorthodox offense. Hard to prepare for, even harder to adjust for. But if anybody can, it is the Wrestling Genius Y2G. Pushed off. And El Grande breaking the stalemate. Oh shit. Oh, what? Cali Rage is not going to be very happy about that. The double fame moonsault off the corner. El Grande putting that work in, reversal on the whip though, and the Wrestling Genius running right into a pair of boots. Look for that spinning back fist too. El Grande Filipino out here wrestling like Uncle Jin. For my Tekken fans out there, you might get the reference. Lined up, ready to strike a hard knee. Right to the face, putting down Y2G. El Grande. Proud of himself there, going upstairs. Ready to take flight. And once again, missing the mark on the shoulder tackle. Y2G with the side step. Gonna take advantage of the misstep. Trying to lock in that heel hook, but poor entering position. They're gonna force the rope break. A rare mistake from the genius. Missing the mark of the moonsault, and Filipino back with the advantage. A hard knee strike right to the face. Out of the apron. El Grande with the Topa Tomoko. And Y2G roll out the ringside to try to reset. Joined. A Filipino is going to piece him up with those forearm smashes. Nasty four-piece combo. And a big power bomb to close out strong. This man came here to work tonight. No doubt trying to shake off the stink of the last week's loss. We're seeing a highly motivated El Grande Filipino up in here. Person on the top rope laying in wait, the high cross body, nobody home, another sidestep. G looking for the headbutt, I think. What the fuck y'all doing, man? What are we doing? All right, back to the fight, y'all. Just I thought it was a commercial break or something. Just a whole lot of reversing going on here. Momentum shifting like the tide, the ebb and flow. Nobody still able to gain the advantage. Both guys working feverishly to try to change that fact. Leapfrog over the top. Y2G with the advantage and a nice Frankensteiner off the rebound. But El Grande firing back with the combo kick, that spinning wheel, binking G on the head, only good for the counter two of the pinning attempt. Another whip into the ropes, drops down to the knees. Filipino with the advantage, look at the cross body. G putting the brakes on, holding on to the ropes, now with the advantage. G with the whip of his own. He's gonna send El Grande tumbling down the ringside. Back inside the ring, El Grande Filipino eating a big roundhouse. Oh, and then the dragon suplex. Double underhooks planted that man straight on the back of his head. G trying to work the combo. Combo breaker by El Grande Filipino. And the back and forth continues. This one is a war of attrition, y'all. This is a slog. A grind fest, if you will. Oh, off the rebound, nasty German suplex. El Grande rolling through, following up with the drop kick. Man, rock that man. He might be out cold. And just like that, it is all over. Man, this was the opposite of the last battle. It was a lot of reversing, a lot of counters. These dudes truly embracing the meaning of the grind. The replays ain't doing no justice though. It's really making it look one-sided when it was anything but that.
here is your winner, the Hero! The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 222 pounds, Alpha Jason! And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Ghost, JJ!
Ready to thread the needle, Dominic Jason. The slippery, squirrely, slimy, dirty Titan. Trying to use every single last exploit to his advantage. This man has made a career on cutting corners, on doing whatever needs to be done to get the job done. Slammed hard into those steel steps. JJ going up top, the goes with the most, ready to take flight. Big hurricane runner from the top rope all the way down to the floor. That's a 15-foot fall. And a former TV champion with an axe to grind out here tonight. And the GrindHouse, the perfect place to do it, Rolling Thunder on the arena floor. Ew, not the fish hook. Getting deftly with it out here. A stomp to the lower back. JJ. Planted that man. Big time Uranagi down the ringside. Back inside the ring at the count of 6, holding the high ground. JJ just staring down a laid out Dominic Jason, who's motionless. Down on the ringside floor, finally starting to stir. Back to his feet at the count of 8, and JJ throwing all caution to the wind. But missing the mark on the dive, referee count restarted, and Dominic Jason now in the driver's seat. Reversal on the Irish whip. JJ back with the advantage. For some reason, the slap on the submission hold down the ringside. Knows he can't force the tap. He can damn sure do some damage with Dominic Jason. Oh, shit. Breaking those emergency power reserves. Power bombing his way free. And now DJ back inside the ring at the count of 9. Gonna take some time to play to the crowd. Maybe catch his brother a little bit, but JJ back inside the ring, eating the combination, drop down DDT. Dirty Dom for the win only, good for the count of 1. Irish whip into the ropes, drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Victory roll double stomp combination off the rebound. Dominic Jason immediately into the cover with a leg hook for the win. Ooh, a close near fall, JJ. Able to pop that shoulder up at the last millisecond. About 2 7/8. Dominic Jason smelling blood in the water. Looking to continue working those combinations, keeping JJ at bay. Dirty Dom with the Irish whip into the ropes. Ooh, JJ firing back with a nasty knee balance roundhouse. We got to fight on our hands. We got to fight on our hands. Dude, if you don't get the fuck out of here. My casting heat, y'all, if y'all hear in the background. Ooh, big shooting star press, but nobody home. Dominic Jason trying to pick up the scraps. Landed a little bit of drop kick, but not enough. Not enough to sway anything in this match. JJ fired up. The ghost with the most got his opponent stuffed. Package pile driver, JJ. And the veteran wisely dragging his opponent to the center of the ring before applying the pin for the win. JJ barred. And just like that, it is all over. Hey, Dominic Jason came in with some fire, though. The former Underground champion. Learned a thing or two from his time in the Underground division. And that tough as nails. Part of the lead down there. Showing some of that toughness. And taking JJ to the limit. These dudes brawling all over ringside area. In it, around it, down by it, damn near underneath it. Both men putting that work in. But in the end, J-Jin picking up the win. Bars. Delivering that big cradle pile driver. Show my accent, man. So, my accent on my sleeve.
Here's your winner, the Ghost, J-Jin.
Since his return, the Ghost improving. The 2-1. And no doubt, ready to make the remainder of the season hell for anybody that crosses his path. Let's keep it moving. Moving on to some cruiserweight action, we got some notes. I know it was supposed to be Jimmy Kane, and the title was supposed to be on the line. However, Mr. Kane was unable to meet his weight loss goals in time to qualify for a cruiserweight championship match. So instead of wasting it and just giving y'all the non-title match, we're gonna make y'all wait for it. Kane, hit the gym, my guy. You got about 15 pounds to lose in the next week. I know it sounds unrealistic, but you got this in the bag. Tonight, we got the Falcon Carlos Cruz stepping up. It's the last-minute replacement, going head-to-head. The comeback kid, the reigning cruiserweight champion, Kendo Dragon. Run on my mouth, sorry.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Mexico City, weighing in at 187 pounds, the Falcon, Carlos Cruz.
If anybody's career might need a deep dive, this man's career might need a deep dive. It was around this time in season 2, Carlos Cruz was on top of the world, a reigning cruiserweight champion. Running things on fight night. Then a certain individual known as Terrible Tito came back, and that was the beginning of the downfall of Carlos Cruz. It was wild, man. The man became obsessed, put his title on the line. Lost it that first night, and has not held gold ever since. It's been way back since season 2. But the Falcon, Carlos be cruising. Trying to shake off that stank. Trying to get back to his winning ways. And stepping up to fill the void. Going head to head with the cruiserweight champion of the world. Might be the first step in riding that path.
And his opponent, representing the Spitfire Warriors from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 202 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, Kane the Dragon.
The young dragon. The son of a gun. The comeback kid. Kendo Dragon. The former Fight Night champion and the reigning, undisputed, reigning cruiserweight champion of the world. The second generation, Kendo Dragon. Get the fuck out of here. Anybody want a cat? We got Carlos Cruz. We got Kendo Dragon. In the cruiserweight division, a week underway. The champion coming out swinging, dropping that uppercut. Cruz taking the back. speed, style, finesse. That's what the cruiserweight division is all about. And the hard hits. Don't get it twisted, man. Just because you do a little bit light on the feet doesn't mean they can't bang with the best of them. Jimmy Cocaine never gave me an update for the cruiserweight. I didn't want to go in and fuck with his character because I'm like, I know if you change the weight class, it fucks up the moveset and stuff. I was like, I was waiting for his update. I asked him in the chat, and I texted him. I was like, I didn't want to waste the title match for a non-title match with his update if he was going to give me an update next week. But then I was like, no, he can wrestle tomorrow. Cruz stepping up to fill that void. And the Falcon tossing off the Dragon. Kando quickly regaining control, basing the drop kick, planning that, man. I know I wanted Jimmy Cocaine in too, man. Kando with the innovative offense, really mixing up the attack. This man is hard to prepare for. Trying to prove to the world the motto is true, Kando can do. This man, widely known as the future of the business, really coming to his own here in season 3. A far cry from what we saw this man doing in season 2. The Cruz of the rebound, big time combination from the Falcon. Ready to take flight, bottom row springboard moonsault. And Kando dragging out of the way. Cruz though. Cruising. And he is feeling it. Immediately into the cover. For the win. Only gives the count of 2. Kando Dragon bringing many tools to this game. The pedigree. This season, the grappling, those crisp strikes. Can't forget the most devastating weapon of all. And nasty, debilitating, spinning back fist. He slept some of the greats with that same maneuver. Pushed off. Kando continuing to push forward. Cruz gonna have to try to think outside the box. And a whip into the corner. Reversal on the whip. Over the top. And leaning all the way into the backcracker. Kando Dragon, center of the ring. Into the cover. For the win, only give the count of 2. Cyclone. Kick. Right across the back. Kando right back into the cover. Those clean, precision-like strikes. Kando trying to piece this man apart. Cruz out of the way with another shot of redemption. Reversal on the whip though. Kando looking for the chop. Cruz gonna close out with the corkscrew forearm smash of the springboard. Topa Tomoko. Not nailing the mark. And Kando just being gifted. Being gifted. Opportunity after opportunity. Cruz with the suplex, still holding on. Oh, the psych out. Thought they were going for the 3 amigos. Reversal on the Irish whip. Kando got his man right where he wants him, but Cruz with an elbow right in the eye. Irish whip into the corner. Carlos Cruz with a full head of steam over the top. Or the distance of the apron and another tiger feint kick. Kendo busted wide open and Carlos Cruz gonna play to the crowd before rejoining the ring. Going upstairs now. Locked in. The corkscrew shooting star for the win. The Falcon Dart only good for the count of 2. Oh shit. Oh shit, he had another one in the chamber. He had another one in the chamber. For the win. Carlos Cruz for the upset victory. And just like that, it is all over. The cruiserweights always bring it. That mile-a-minute action. That blink and you might miss something. Throwing them from bell to bell. Kendo is not prepared for Cruz. He's been training all week for Jimmy Kane. The last minute switch up, the comeback kid is not ready. Dropping the rare L. And now blowing the cruiserweight division wide open. The Falcon running the ramp, big tiger feint kick, then doubling down with the Falcon Dart. The double tap. Carlos Cruz shaking off that stink. And now, throwing the whole cruiserweight division into some internal chaos. Bang up match, 4 stars. Now moving on to the top of the card, we have the co-main event of the evening. Women's GrindHouse Championship on the line. In just 7 days after a shocking upset re-debut over Britt Graves nonetheless. Putting that GrindHouse Championship on the line. The Queenmaker's title up for grabs. Emma Rose of the Titans. Bailey Nelson of the Fallen. This is the co-main event of the evening. Let's get into it.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Women's Championship.
Coming out alone. No Albright, no Devil, no Jason, no Hydra, none of them. The deranged Titan, the former Fight Night Women's Champion, made it through her 3rd defense. Ran out of gas on that cash-in night. In fact, as far as the Women's Fight Night Championship goes, / GrindHouse, on the women's side, there hasn't been a successful cash-in since this past summer. The competition is thick. These women want it badly. And the number 1 contender, the chaotic Titan, Emma Rose, ready to reclaim that gold. But Bailey Nelson been coming here showing some new energy, some renewed sense of vigor. In 3 weeks back in competition, knocking off some big names, up to and including Callie Rage and Britt Graves, the season 2 veteran. All-Star Pro Wrestling's European export. The Bay from Barcelona. One half of the inaugural All-Star Pro Women's Tag Team Champions. The Fallen, Bailey Nelson. Looking for her first defense with the newly minted GrindHouse Women's Championship. You see, Britt Graves won the title before the rebrand, as it were the Fight Night Championship. Lost it on their first defense as the GrindHouse Championship. Bailey Nelson, now with the first earnest defense. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undisputed GrindHouse champion, Sub-Zero, Bailey Nelson.
Introducing the challenger from Valencia, Spain, Rose. And her opponent from Barcelona, Spain.
What the fuck?
All-Star
They both from Spain for real?
Wrestling
They probably know each other.
champion, the Demon, Bailey Nelson.
The GrindHouse Championship on the line. The Queen Maker's title. 3 consecutive successful defenses. Able to cash that bad boy in for either the Women's World or Women's Classic title. But like I said, it's been several months since anybody on the women's side has been able to make all 3 and successfully cash in. Nelson looking to break that curse. It starts here tonight with defense number 1. Emma Rose made it about 90% of the way there in a failed cashing attempt on Reagan Anderson, on pile driver. Set her back to the beginning, back to the bottom of the barrel. But good news for her, she's reached the top once again. Another opportunity on the land of opportunity. And the chaotic Titan making her presence felt in this match. Irish whip into the corner. Nelson firing back with an elbow right in the eye. Oh, here we go. A standoff. Standing toe to toe. Going blow for blow. Nelson. Rose. Throwing chops, elbows, forearms, fisticuffs, you name it. Testing each other's metal. A test of the wills here ensues. Here in the co-main event with the GrindHouse title on the line. In the pop apart, Rose coming out on top of the exchange, closing out hard with the roundhouse for the win. Emma Rose with the title on the line. Only good for the count of 2. Boot to the midsection. Oh, looking for the DDT, but a big back body drop by Bailey Nelson. Gonna reset the order of this match. Nelson now. Trying to find a chink in the armor of her opponent. Trying to find an exploit. She can't find one. She's gonna make one. Targeting all the limbs and the head for the win into the cover. Only good for count of 2. Over the top, pop-up, combination of roundhouses, and the former champ is feeling it. Taking Nelson right to the touch, couple of elbows to the midsection. Ooh, and Sub-Zero over the top. Going upstairs now, the champion. Overshooting the mark on the dive, and Emma Rose gonna clean up hard with that springboard lariat, and she is feeling it. She's talking so much trash, taunting, trying to go to her opponent into overcommitting, remaining cool, calm, showing grace under fire. Emma Rose rolling the dice for the win, only good for count of 2. Off the rebound of the Irish whip, Rose connecting with a well-placed kick right to the midsection. Emma Rose walking down her opponent. The Chaotic Titan with the big roundhouse, dropping Nelson in place, but Sub-Zero firing back with the sling blade. The champion racing into the cover, shoulders down with the title on the line. Only giving the count of 2. I'm making fun of Michael Cole when I say that. Ooh, nasty lion saw for some big money by the champion. And a big boot, building up some steam. Nelson drawing blood with that last shot. And a big diving forearm smash. The champion taking her time. Bailey Nelson making that climb, going up top. Going back upstairs, following the hard kick. And the big splash. The bloodthirsty crowd said they want to see it one more time, but it might not take that. Oh, it might though. This match is not over. Emma Rose showing some heart, showing some perseverance in the face of adversity. And she's facing a ton of adversity right now. Nelson just continuing this unmitigated, possibly felonious assault. Just a ton of unanswered offense being delivered by the reigning GrindHouse champion, fighting champion, whatever. But Rose desperately trying to get back in this thing. Nelson says no though. A couple of shots to the midsection, forcing Emma Rose to release the hold. Now it's time to go for the ride. German suplex, still holding on. Nelson doubling down, still holding on. Looking for the trifecta. The champion thinks she's got the challenger right where she wants her. And back into the cover again off the sling blade for the win to retain the title. And just like that, it is all over. Bailey Nelson does it again, continuing to prove to the world it wasn't a fluke and that she is the real deal. After re-emerging from the shadows, knocking off Kelly Rage in non-title action 3 weeks ago, people said it was just a flash in the pan. Especially when Rage went back and got her win back, but then she knocks off Britt Gray. And then she knocks off Emma Rose. The fallen is rising.
Here is your winner, and still All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Women's Champion, the Demon, Haley Nelson.
Now time for the main event of the evening. After a banger match from the ladies, it's the men's turn with the GrindHouse title on the line. Cole Steele coming over from Power Driver to give a little rub to the GrindHouse. Rob Life looking for a second defense. These two high caliber competitors about to collide with the title on the line. Let's get into it. Main event time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Championship.
The Steel City Assassin in the building. The Day One original. The only man to hold both the World Heavyweight and Classic Heavyweight Championships. No doubt a main eventer by every definition. Bringing that big fight feel to the land of opportunity. The #1 contender for the GrindHouse Championship. The professional Cole Steele. Pittsburgh native. Ready to bring the ruckus to the GrindHouse. You hear the bell tolling in the background, you know what that means. It's about to go down. And the champ is in the building. Representing the Brutal Luchadors, the Hell Michigan native, rocking the Scully, always up to no good. Mr. Steal Your Life, the reigning, defending, undisputed GrindHouse champion. Rob Life. Another highly decorated all-star. Two-time Grand Prix champ in the reign. GrindHouse champion. Kingmaker title on the line. 3 consecutive defenses. Catch that bad boy in. Grand Prix International title match.
Introducing the challenger. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the professional Gold Steel. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 205 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Champion, Mr. Ron Newman.
Here we go, folks. The moment we all been waiting for. This is the main event of the evening. One fall to the finish for the coveted Kingmakers GrindHouse Championship. Brought to you by Big Slam Energy Drink. Sanctioned by ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling. We got the professional, Cold Steel. We got Mr. Steal Your Life, Rob Life. One fall to the finish. We underway with the title on the line. This is for the GrindHouse title. Cold Steel, officially of the Hit Squad. The Pile Driver Standoff. The mainstay of the main event scene on any show he appears on. Rob Life, the unorthodox, hardcore striker. Two contrasting styles. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know if these two have ever faced off one-on-one. Fairly certain it's the first time occurring. Cold with the advantage, but Rob Life just a little bit quicker on that exchange. Trying to get his man back inside the ring. Life with the advantage. Cold trying to make it to his feet. Couple of elbows to the midsection. Cold Steel got air and opportunity to work. A hard kick right at the temple. And Life gonna fire back with a lariat of his own. Back inside the ring. Steel. Life. And the professional with the kickoff going up top. Planning with the OG cutter. into the cover. Cole Steel, no doubt, trying to test the water. The professional knew that was not enough to get the job done. Keep an eye on that progress. Irish whip into the rope. Reversal on the whip, looking for the belly to belly, and Cole Steel now. Back in the driver's seat. Steel. Ew, with the double clutch. Life would have fight his way free, still could not get it locked all the way in, but a hard right hand. Turning Rob Life inside out, a shot to the lower back, and still rolling the dice. Rolling DDT, the professional, feeling it. And the crucifix, Cole Steel out here outmaneuvering the brutal luchador. Live looking for someone safe to recover on the apron. And a well-placed knee. Gonna lead to the X Factor. Cole Steel kicking out at one though. The title on the line, both men know it. Nobody gonna give an inch. Nice alley-oop bomb from the reigning champion. Oh shit, Life, trying to sacrifice the arm with the hammerlock arm breaker. No doubt trying to soften up Cole for that arm snatcher submission hold. And Rob Life planted one, a hard knee directly into the temple. Is it enough to retain the title though? That is the question. For the win, Rob Life, only good for the count of two. Cole Steel, back in control, going upstairs. Live just standing there looking at him, and the double axe handle gonna put down the reigning champ. Talking some trash, feeling that Cole Steel held on the apron, and the aerial assault underway. The professional looking for the stun gun. But Rob Life, well scouted, saw it coming, made the adjustment, and now making the professional pay or not. Steel, back to his feet, hard right hand, to the Life inside out in the ripcord, knee strike, driving the champ in place. Into the cover. Only good for the count of one. Rob Life immediately pumping that shoulder up. Was it a burst of adrenaline? Maybe so. Cole Steel, though, the veteran, dragging his opponent to the center of the ring before continuing this assault. Irish whip reversal on the whip. Life in control, going low. A shot to the midsection. Gonna drop Cole Steel to a single knee, but Steel right back on it. Stun gun planted. Bloody. Rob Life at the mercy of Cole Steel, only good for the count of two. Steel not done yet, trying to work the combination. Combo breaker, and Rob Life got the crossface. But poor in-ring positioning gonna force the rope break. Still in the fight. The no-look senton on the casket drop. Rob Life dialed in. But still, continuing to outmaneuver the brutal luchador. I'm gonna make him pay with the fisherman driver. The stun gun, Cole Steel, and just like that, it is all over. Life brought the fight, but the professional brought the experience. And in the end, the professional won out strong, bringing that GrindHouse championship back to the Steel City, back to the Hit Squad Clubhouse. Even more record-breaking news, Cole Steel, the only man to hold the Classic, World, and now GrindHouse Championships, making him the only person to hold the top title on each of the 3 shows here at All-Star Pro. My man out here breaking records, breaking teeth, and breaking hearts all in the same mode. With 2 stun guns and done. And new.
All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Champion, the professional Cold Steel.
Cold Steel picking up the dub and a banger of a main event and a banger of a show. Here in the land of opportunity, the opportunities just keep on giving. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us. It's been one hell of a show as always. And with that being said, we will see you all back tomorrow night for Pile Driver. It goes down. Until then, y'all keep the peace and fight like hell. I've been War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is the GrindHouse. So, yeah, tomorrow night, Power Driver. We will see y'all then. Good night, everybody.